Are you having many challenges in getting the right proportions, shading, and capturing details? Don't be scared anymore because in this tutorial, I explain in details every guide towards creating a realistic nose. So grab a pencil and join me to unravel those secrets together. Hello, I'm Daniel and welcome to Dan Artworld, where I bring you tutorial videos on how to draw and any art related content. For this tutorial, we'll be needing our 2B and 6B graphite pencil, our eraser, and soft tissue for blending. So to begin, we are going to start by getting the proportion of the nose. So here's the method I use to get the proportion of the nose without using a reference. So I start by drawing a circle. So after drawing my circle, make sure I get a perfect round circle. You just take it slowly to get a round circle. After drawing my circle, I draw straight lines, two vertical lines upward. Then I divide my circle into two. Then I mark the edges of the line. Then I connect the bottom part to the edge to the bottom part of the circle. After that, I project on the other edge. I project the lines upward and do the same at the other end. I use this method to get a very perfect and accurate nose. So I come back to the bottom part of the circle. So now we can start drawing the nose now. So now I'm going to try to get a curve to show the nostrils of the nostril of the nose. Doing the same thing on the both sides. I'm going to try to get a curve at this other end and connect them downward. I do the same thing at the other end. Now on the upper part, I just curve. Since we're drawing the nose, just assume any place where the eyes is meant to be, and I draw curves there. Then I erase the unnecessary details, the unnecessary guidelines out. Before shading, we want to make sure that our guidelines are barely visible. So I'm going to erase softly using an eraser. Now that we've gotten the proportion of our nose, we want to start shading. Now shading, I'm going to use a technique called circlism. I explained it in my video on how to shade using different techniques. This method helps us to get a smooth surface. So I'm going to start shading, and I'm shading the darker areas first, but I'm using light tones to shade darker areas. Like I said, I'm shading the darker areas, and as I can see in the video, I'm omitting the places where light falls. This helps us to make good highlights at the end when we shade our nose. Then after shading, we blend with a soft tissue. As you can see in the video, I wrap the tissue around my fingers, then I blend softly. Then the next step is to shade again. Now, as I'm shading, I'm still using the same pencil I used while making the first layer, but this time around I'm pressing a little bit harder. And don't forget the circlism technique, that's making small circles while shading. Like I said, it makes our drawing look more smoother and more realistic. Then we blend again. Wow, our nose is becoming more realistic. I'm using a 6B pencil to darken the shadowed areas. This gives our drawing more shape and makes it look more realistic. So what I'm doing now is just to shade the darker areas using my 6B pencil. Then next, I use my eraser to add highlights, just gently dabbing it to add highlights to the nose. And yes, we got our realistic nose. So if you're enjoying this video and want to watch more tutorials like this, subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this video a like. I am Daniel and this is Dan Artworld. Thank you for watching and I'll see you in the next one.